China Airlines is replacing their aging narrow-body fleet and is welcoming the Airbus A321neo to its fleet with an absolute stunning cabin. I had plenty of trips on the Taiwanese flag carrier in the past and have always been pleasantly surprised. So let's do this and let's fly from Taipei to Hong Kong on the airline's latest edition. Guys, a wonderful good morning from the beautiful country of Taiwan, and today we're flying its flag carrier China Airlines on one of the finest narrow body business class there is in the market. So they say, at least. I was then on my way to Taipei's International Airport, which is an easy 45 minutes drive from the city center. The airport serves as China Airlines' main hub, and unlike most major airports in Asia, it's rather old and outdated. But it's also the 11th busiest airport in the world, handling almost 50 million passengers annually. Since I'm flying in business class today, I was allowed to check in at the priority counters. The staff was very kind and the check-in was done in no time. Hi, how are you? To Hong Kong? Yes.
To Hong Kong, okay, this way.
Alright, thank you. Hey, how are you? There we go.
So today our boarding will be A8 and boarding time is 2:20.
Yes.
This one is the lounge invitation.
For the lounge, right?
The luggage you receive.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you.
The luggage part will be extra.
Alright, thank you very much. Bye-bye. So all checked in for my flight to Hong Kong. I was expecting it to be much more difficult with all the restriction, but didn't want to see anything. Got my boarding pass, lounge invitation, and that's where I'm going to take you next. That was smooth. E-gates, quick security checks off the lounge. Hi, how are you?
Okay.
All good.
This is Wi-Fi in lounge.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. So guys, and here we are. Welcome to the China Airlines flagship lounge. Beautiful, cozy atmosphere, especially with the lights. Very comfortable little couch. Also the interior design, it's very nice. The buffet is kind of okay, so is the food offering. But overall, it's a pretty nice lounge. Just like relax and calm down and unwind for a little bit. Anyways, gonna have a coffee, and then after this we're gonna head to the gate and we're gonna have a look at the Airbus A321neo, which just joined their fleet a little bit over a month ago. And let me tell you, you're in for quite a treat today. From what I saw online, it looks pretty decent, it's pretty nice. And everybody who's been following my channel for some time know I do appreciate a nice, like, flat bed business class on a narrow body airplane, because that's very hard to do. So very much looking forward to the 321neo experience to Hong Kong. Thank you. Bye-bye. So this concludes my visit to the lounge. Let's now get a first glimpse of the 321neo. China Airlines has a rather small narrow-body fleet of 12 737-800s, which are due to be replaced by the Airbus A321neo. But before we get a first glimpse of the new flagship, let me introduce today's sponsor to you, my favorite VPN provider, Surfshark. Today's video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN, a must-have tool for any traveler and frequent flyer. By using a VPN, you surf the internet safe and anonymously, especially when using public Wi-Fi. And you get around censorship all around the world, whether you want to use Instagram in China, use WhatsApp calls in Dubai, or consume TikTok in India. Or watch adult movies in the Middle East. And it also works on all your devices, but let me show you my favorite perk. Finding cheaper flight deals by changing my IP address to a low-income country, saving me plenty of dollars every year. But also, as a huge sport fan, I can watch my favorite football team from all around the world or access different libraries on Netflix by using Surfshark VPN. So by using the link in the description box below or the code Josh Cahill, you will get 83% off plus 3 additional months for free. A great offer. Now, let's get back to a review. Thank you. Have a good day. Hi, how are you? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. And here we are. Welcome on board China Airlines' brand new Airbus A321 in business class. The cabin features 12 seats, which go completely flat in a 2-2 configuration. My first impression?
that's
Pretty
nice.
impressive for a narrow-body plane. Once I was seated, the crew already offered me a welcome drink, which is a hard task, given that the plane only has one aisle and 150 passengers board at the same time. Hence, a lot of premium airlines refrain from serving pre-departure beverages on their single-aisle planes. Things I've noticed straight away is the very generous legroom situation, as well as the massive screen in front of you. There's also heaps of storage room underneath the TV and an extension to place items such as your drinks. The crew also took my lunch order, and in no time we were pushed back for an on-time departure to Hong Kong, a place I would frequently visit before the pandemic, one of the most fascinating cities on earth.
I just have water. That's fine, yeah. Thank you very much.
So guys, and here we are, welcome on board the Airbus A321neo with a beautiful cabin, a seat that I haven't seen as such on a narrow body before, but it does look quite slick. Crew is really lovely as well, and my first impression is that this is a wonderful product, especially on a short hop like this to Hong Kong, which takes approximately 90 minutes-ish. But yeah, just being pushed back on our way to the runway, and yeah, let me give you a quick little seat tour. The screen isn't just huge, but also offers plenty of entertainment options. And on top, the crew handed out noise-cancelling headphones, which provided a great sound quality. The seat also features a universal power outlet as well as a USB slot. There's also a divider in place for increased privacy and a table which is kept next to the armrest. Overall, the hard product is very, very impressive. The Airbus A321neo is quite of a high performer and has a range of 7,400 kilometers, which means it can easily serve any destination in Australia or fly as far as Saudi Arabia or Dubai with an extremely low fuel burn, outperforming most of the Boeing planes. This plane is also Wi-Fi equipped, and if you want to stay connected on WhatsApp or messengers, China Airlines lets you do that for free, which is another great service. If you want to use data to browse the web, you can purchase these options as well.
Thank you. So guys, and 15 minutes into the flight, hot meal in front of me. There was a choice between beef noodles or some fish rice, which I decided to go with. Comes with a bowl of fruits, some ice cream as well, and in terms of presentation, looks really good. Crew is real quick, very efficient, so now let's dig in and let's see what it tastes like. So, and of course this video wouldn't be complete with a Lou review. The meal, by the way, was amazing, especially the ice cream. Yum, very, very yummy. And this is what a brand new Airbus 321 Lou looks like. Very clean, very organized, very fresh. I mean, look at that basin here. I mean, look at the sink. Got a couple of amenities here as well. So this is an A-class Lou. On a narrow body, a bit tight for my taste, to be honest. If you're a bigger guy, you might feel a bit cramped, but overall it's a very, very decent experience here on China Airlines, an airline I really enjoy. I've flown them a couple of times, and they're definitely one of the best airlines in Asia. Always a solid experience, solid product, and yeah, Probably gonna head back to my seat now. This concludes the China Airlines Airbus A321 Louvre review, probably the very first on YouTube. So, and as you can see, this is the flatbed experience here on the 321, and to my surprise, very private though, because that privacy divider does make quite of a difference, and it's a nice cute little cocoon here. So I'm in my own little world here. Bedding is nice as well, so yeah, it's pretty lovely. So another interesting story, China Airlines, they want to rebrand to Taiwan Airlines because they say the word China in their name is hurting the brand, primarily to the reason that the country China doesn't have the greatest reputation, and obviously their airlines, though I believe they are okay, much better than most airlines, but still they also suffer from a very average reputation. So there was a lot of news last year that China Airlines want to rebrand and probably to Taiwan Airlines or something like that, and yeah, to improve their branding.
Flight time to Hong Kong is a little bit over an hour, and we already started our descent into the city. But also join me for the arrival experience into one of my favorite airports. It's really nice that we've come to an end of all the travel restrictions, with also China finally opening up to the world. So in April, I've booked myself on an Air China flight to Beijing, and I will also finally try Turkmenistan Airlines, an airline I've been dying to fly for the longest time. So make sure you're subscribed to not miss out on another aviation adventure, this time to Turkmenistan.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So, and here we are. Welcome to Hong Kong. It's been a while, to be honest. Hong Kong was pretty much closed for the past 3 years. So they dropped all restrictions and it's open for everyone now, pretty much. That's what my latest update was. So let's see what the arrival experience here is in Hong Kong. But it still seems like that not a lot of people are coming to Hong Kong, because usually this train is packed.
Please hold the handrail.
So, and here we are, just successfully entered Hong Kong as easy as ever. They didn't need anything, went straight to immigration, got my passport stamped. Now I'm waiting for my bag, and then we're gonna head downtown to my hotel. I'm actually staying at the Mira Hotel. That's where Edward Snowden was staying back then, when he was like running away with a suitcase full of secrets. It's interesting, it's the second time actually that I'm staying at a hotel where Snowden was staying, because I also stayed at that transit hotel in Moscow at the airport last year, 2 years ago. So yeah, always seem, coincidentally, we always end up at the same hotels. Now let's get my bag.
Hello, so where you go?
Mira, the Mira Hotel,
Okay.
Nathan Road.
Cash, okay?
Yes.
Okay, just a moment.
Yeah.
Okay, number 4.
Number 4. All right. Thank you. How are you?
Yeah. Where are you going?
The Mira Hotel, Nathan
The-
Road, Mira, the Mira place.
尖沙咀嗰度。 Primary road?
Nathan Road.
Yeah, okay.
Place, Nathan Road. Yeah. Thank you.
Mirror Hotel, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Huh? You too. Thank you. Thank you. It's interesting. Every time I check into a hotel, I get the room at the very end assigned. Always the same. There we go. Mask off. Though you still have to wear a mask everywhere in Hong Kong, even when you're outside. Otherwise you get a big fine. Got a rather nice view here as well at the Mira Hotel in the heart of Kowloon, Hong Kong. Beautiful place. I used to come quite often to Hong Kong when I lived in Beijing for visa runs and stuff, and it's a beautiful place, especially if you love Asian food. The best dim sum, very good. But yeah, it's nice. Like, I feel like we are at the very end of the pandemic. The last remaining countries are opening, and it's not even like that they don't need testing anymore. Things got very easy. So China is opening tomorrow as well, from what I was told. So I officially declare the pandemic as over. Aviation is back to normal, 99%. And my trip on China Airlines today was an absolute bliss. That 321neo is such a beauty. That configuration, that seat, stunning. Beautiful product, great food, lovely crew. So yeah, I can strongly recommend that. It's always nice to fly a narrow body with a beautiful product, a flat bed. It's nice to see like different seats as well, because usually they have like a standard seats, those staggered ones, like 2, 1, 2. Singapore Airlines features on the flight I just took recently. So yeah, I can strongly recommend any Taiwanese airline, just so you know, right? You can't go wrong. But this is it, guys. If you want to support my work, get some extra perks, join my WhatsApp group, get this Cahill keyring. Look at this, looks pretty cool on your carry-on. There you go. And the stickers on your suitcase, so baggage handler will treat it extra bad. Throw it in the corner. He said something bad about my favorite airline, and then throw the suitcase into the corner. Right, this is it, guys. The link is in the description box below for my Patreon. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of China Airlines 321neo. And yeah, wherever you're off to, have a safe trip.